Resilient conference, and now it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the home of the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another Mountain West team, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Championship trophy. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced. All these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs.
Here he goes. Now the 40. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Early in this conference championship game, one of those crucial plays, a third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels. Great catch and run for 6. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a bringing it out. It's Knox. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Air Force Falcons offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
On the run, it's Rainey. Now test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A quick throw out left, complete. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. You get there on the ground, and they'll stop him just... We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now, a fourth down.
Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
UNLV 7, Air Force 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a first down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you, and this is exactly what happens here.
Handoff from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they've got him.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Knox. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Falcons.
Holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for
the important 3rd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Falcons pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit, ball loose.
Ball is handed off out of the pass rush, closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes out with a big sack for the D.
And the Falcons will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can get to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Oh, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's picked off in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, big expectations for this Mountain West Championship, and it has not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Mountain West Championship.
Bringing it out, it's Knox. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keeping him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will bring their punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. The shotgun run call. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to throw here. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's UNLV with the lead now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Classic finish. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's raining. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And he keeps it. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Falcons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the running back. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's third down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Powering through. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Ending off on the draw play. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him. He's nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. Ball is out. Who's going to get it? Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work that both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone on this possession. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Over the middle. It's Young. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
It's a completion, but they don't pick up the first down. So before they worry about trying to move the ball downfield and putting points on the board, they got to get the first down right here.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A quick throw to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw to the left. What a catch. Ends up off the deflection. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. Well, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
And the offense just takes a knee here.